Hi, my name is NISHSHA. I'm from Group 9. Today I'm going to be explaining to you about Lab 1 Part 2A. So for these two line up here, will include this is for input and output. So for me to get any output after running this program, int main is for the main function. Printf is used for to get any for me to request command for me to command the program to run what I asked in this bracket over here, and return zero is used for success execution. So this I'm going to be running. So this is what I'm supposed to get in my next lab, and so for part 2B, so it's the input and output, and then I be commanding for them to and then integer. So this is for num1 and this is for num2. So then this is printf and then the scanf return 0, and I'll be running to finish, then integer. That's all. And this is the result that I got for part 2B. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is NURUL AFFIFAH. So I will continue our lab 1, which is the part 3. So here, as you can see, we are using the variable number 1 and num2, and also the average. For num1 and num2 are to declare to store the user's input, and the average is used to store the calculate average. And after that, we also have here printf and scanf. For printf, is used to prompt the user for input. For scanf, we use to read and store the entire floating point numbers. So here is the example. So for the calculations, the program we use the formula for average is num1 plus num2 divide by 2, and it will show the result by using the printf. The average is in the floating point, so the program is straightforward and it takes two floating point numbers from the user calculate their average. So that is what happened for part 3. So here, as you can see here. Alright. So I give you the example here. 2, 4, 3. So here is the output for part 3. Okay, let's continue with the part 4.1. For this programming is an example for basic BMI calculator with categorizations. And for this programming, we are using the if-else statements. So as you can see here, for user input, we're using the height and weight. To read the input, we are using the scanf. And then for the BMI calculations, we're using this formula. And then we print the BMI. And for the categorizations, we are using the if-else statement. So as you can see here, if below the 18.5, we will be get underweight. And if more than 25 and below 29.9, it will be overweight. And if the BMI is below 30.9, it will be opaque, and here will be a normal one. So to run the program, So we put the height and then the weight, and we will get the BMI here and the category here. So that is.
Good evening. I'm Utaya RAVI, and my matrix number is B12231057. So my part is part 4.2, which is program is to calculate and categorize the body mass index (BMI) based on users' inputs. So here's a brief explanation about this code that I've just done. So on the part where float, weight, height, and BMI, there are three floating point variables to store, which is for weight, height, and BMI. So in the user input printf, enter your BMI over here. It prompts the user to enter BMI, and scanf is used to read the user's prompt to input the BMI and everything. So after this, we will be using some numbers of if and else statement to categorize the BMI into different range and print the corresponding category. So as we can see, if BMI is less than 18.5, then the result will be underweight, or if it's, so we will printf it as underweight, and then if else the statement is more or equal to 25 to 30, the printf will print it as overweight, and then if it's more than 30 to 40, as we can see here, it will show the result as obese, and if it's more or equal to 18.5 or less than or equal to 25, the BMI is categorized as normal. And then we will end the entire program by using return 0. So now I'll be building and running the program as we speak. Okay. So as we can see here, it allows me to enter my BMI now. So I'm gonna give the example for underweight first, which is 18.5. Let me go for 18.5. Yes. So as you can see here, the result shows that the BMI is underweight. And then I'm gonna run it again to show for overweight, and I'll go for obese. Overweight is around, I'm gonna go for 27. So as we can see here, the BMI category is around overweight, and then when I run it again, I am gonna go for more than 30 now, which is around 36. So as you can see here, the BMI category is obese, and finally, the normal BMI category, which is around, let's say it's around 22. Yes, so as we can see here, my program is running well, and all my coding is running well. That gives the output that we needed. So thank you very much for taking your time and listening to my explanation about part 4.2.